All right, we're live. Welcome to episode 43 of the CosCast.
Woo! Yay!
I am, as always, your main host, Pixiedust Cosplay. And with me, I have my two wonderful co-hosts.
Annabella Cosplay.
And Enyassia Cosplay.
Hello, ladies. And also today we have a very special guest, and that is Ryurai Cosplay and Art.
Hello.
Hi.
So welcome to the show, Ryurai.
Thank you.
We're very excited to have you here today, and I think some of your friends will have promised to be spamming our chat during the live episode today, so we're expecting a lot of activity.
Yes, we are.
All right. Before we get into the main subject of this evening, which is cosplay groups and cosplaying in a group, I thought we would talk a little bit about our usual segment. So we'll start with cosplay progress. So Annabella, have you worked on any cosplays today or this week?
Or the last 3 weeks because I haven't been here in 2 weeks.
Oh, that is true. The past 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, you didn't notice before now? Well, thank you. No. Well, I've tried to, do some of this blue gown thingy, and right now it's just like a lot of fabric, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Lots of work.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Only
Yeah.
3 weeks till Arthicon or so, give or take.
Shh, don't say it. Don't. No.
All right. Enyassia, how about you?
No, sadly I haven't done anything.
That's fine. Sometimes you just don't have the time or the energy. Ryurai, how about you?
I have been working on one of the first cosplays I actually make 100% myself. I'm cosplaying Kaito Janne from the manga Kamikaze Kaito Janne, and I'm almost done. I have some few details left, and I'm so happy with it.
Very cool. I think I have a picture in store that people can look at later in the show.
Ooh.
Some progress pictures. Yes. Okay. Well, personally, I have been doing what I have been doing for the past 3-4 weeks. I have been embroidering some more. So, this is the front of the neckline is almost done, and it's just so much silver thread. I'm drowning in silver thread, basically.
At least it looks like you're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
That's good.
Progress.
You can see the light in the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, sort of. I only have the sleeve trim left now, so.
Ooh.
And adding some beads and sequins and stuff. But also, I've been painting a little bit this week, so I've been working on my cosplay character, cosplay role-playing character from our Pathfinder session. So this is how she looks. She's a warlock.
Cool.
So she's not done yet, but hopefully I'll have the time to finish her soon. But I work really slowly. All right, that pretty much sums up our cosplay progress. So let's move on to cosplay news, which there was a ton of this week, if I'm being honest. So Ingrid Beast Cosplay won the best runner-up for her Keeley solo performance at the LSCC. Now that's not necessarily this week, but we didn't mention it in our last podcast, so I figured we could mention it today.
Congrats!
Congrats to Ingrid Beast.
Oh
You
yeah.
deserve it. Totally. And your performance was hilarious. And if you haven't seen it, it's something about Keeley and his pants, and Shakespeare is involved, I believe, so it's
Sounds like
definitely
fun.
worth a look. Okay. Yes, also, bbc.co.uk did a piece this week at London Super Comic Con, and in it they interview cosplayers and ask them how they got into cosplay in the first place, which I thought was very cool. And so I will be putting a link out to that in the show notes after we finish the show, so you can check that out if you want to. And Annabella, do you want to do the third news piece, maybe? Oh no, never mind. You don't know about this one. That's something that
No.
Sorry. No, but for the past month or so, cosplayers have been posting on Twitter asking illustrators and artists to make illustrations of their cosplay photos. So it's gone from, you know, fictional character to cosplay to fictional character again. This kind of meta thing going on, and I think that's kind of cool. And I'll be posting a link to the Kotaku article regarding this piece as well, so people can read that later.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. And also, if anyone is interested, Heresetais recently updated her blog and wrote about how she made the Priscilla cosplay from The Witcher 3. So for anyone who's interested in seeing how she did that, you can check out her blog, and links will be supplied for that too, of course. And also, Hasbro and Marvel are teaming up to create affordable cosplay props, like an Iron Man helmet, which you can actually take the face off, and a Captain America shield.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. When I say affordable, they're going to cost like $100 a piece or something. So it's still kind of expensive, but they're supposed to be durable props. So
for children or for adults?
Cosplayers.
Cool.
Mm. So I think it's a really cool initiative. I'm just, you know, $100 is still kind of expensive.
It depends on how they look, I guess.
Yeah. Well, they look pretty good, judging from the pictures I've seen, but it's probably different to see them up live.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, also there has been quite an upset in the cosplay community this week. We're not going to talk a whole lot about it, but we have to mention it because it's been a big thing in the Norwegian cosplay community. Do any one of you guys just shortly want to weigh in on it? What do you think?
I don't really know what the fuss is about, to be honest, because to me it just seems like one person's opinion. One person has written a letter of how that person has had experienced a con or something. I haven't read the article, sorry. I don't know. I just know people are being crazy about it.
I mean, it's created a whole lot of fuss, and maybe a little bit too much. I think it's gotten blown out of proportions quite a bit, but I can understand why people get upset because this is a hobby that they all really care a lot about and will want to defend to any extent. And there have been a lot of good diplomatic answers and posts out there, but there has apparently also been a lot of people name calling or, you know, just being aggressive and mean, and that's not okay.
Yep.
And yeah, it's just been a big hot mess, I think, and I don't believe that's what it intended to be from Cosplay Norway's side or from the person who wrote the post. And yeah, I can understand that people, you know, want to get into an argument about it because it's a very heavy subject, but also I think it's been kind of blown out of proportions too.
Yeah, and just what I think we have to remember in this situation is that every cosplayer is just like a normal person. Every cosplayer is a normal person, not like a normal person, but, you know, with quirks and stuff like that. And a lot of people have social anxiety, even though they are maybe, you know, famous cosplayers, and not every one of them know how to, you know, handle people coming up to talk to them and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is true.
So we just have to remember that they are people too, and if somebody rolls their eyes to you or, you know, maybe don't answer you properly or look like they don't want to talk to you, it doesn't mean that that's what they are thinking. It's just it can be them being tired or just, you know, being socially awkward.
It can be. But yeah, as said, we're just not gonna go into that deeply. No. It was just worth mentioning because it has been a rather large bit of news. We don't want to be antagonistic or support any one side at the moment. All right. So I think that's it for cosplay news for today. Let's go into a slightly less problematic subject, which is cosplaying as a group and Ryurai Cosplay and art. And so I thought we would let our audience get to know you a little bit better. Well, most of them probably know you quite well already, I'm suspecting. But so we've collected a few pictures of some of your completed cosplays and things. So I'm going to screen
Just
share
to say,
that.
most of them are bought. I recently started making my own costumes, so I haven't that many finished that I made myself.
But cosplay is cosplay, bought or made, regardless. So we don't discriminate.
No.
Yeah, so this is super cute because this is something you did on a challenge from us.
Yeah.
During Christmas of 2015. So you Christmasified one of your already existing Zion cosplays.
Yes, I did.
We thought that was super cute.
Yeah, I had this Santa hat that I recently bought because I was so cold on my ears and I had no other hats around. And then when I took it on and put on some basic makeup and just in the cosplay put my camera on and took a picture of myself while sitting in front of my own Christmas tree with the presents, and this was the night before Christmas Eve, so we had lots of presents under there that I just played with.
Well, sounds awesome. Hope you got a lot of nice presents for Christmas.
Yeah, I have really great parents. I got the best gift ever.
Yay! I love Christmas. It's like
Now I'm really curious. What is the best present ever?
Yeah, I got this drawing tablet where you connect it to the computer and you get the screen on the tablet, so I can just draw right on. So I can finally start trying to draw more digital art and not just traditional on pen and paper.
Jealous! I want one of those so bad.
Me too.
Yeah, they are awesome.
Cool.
All right, move on. This is another Scion shot, so this is more of the normal version of the character, I suppose you could say.
Yeah.
So this is from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
I'm
Kingdom
guessing,
Hearts 358/2 days.
Right. To be very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
the one Sushi appears in, so.
Right. So who took this picture?
My friend Shadelia, she calls herself on Facebook.
Okay.
I was going out to have a photo shoot with her and another friend of mine who were both cosplaying from My Little Pony, and I was the camera lady, and I just had that cosplay with me, and I handed my friend the camera so she can just take some few pictures of me too. So I got some of myself too. So.
Well, that's a nice thing with having cosplay friends. You can always, take pictures of each other.
That's what we do.
That's what we do all the time.
Yeah. The good thing then is I have some experience with photographing and editing photos, so I edit all the photos myself.
Yeah. Ooh.
I think they turned out pretty good.
That's usually what I end up doing too. I edit most of the photos. Okay, let's see. Next one. This is you. I'm not really familiar with this character.
She's called Iris Will One Einspun. She's from anime called Fate Zero.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen you in that cosplay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know it was you.
Yeah, I used it on Desicon Fantasy last year and for one day at Desicon 10.
Yeah.
I was walking around with my friends who was cosplaying from the same show.
Yeah, and the person beside you is, of course, the ever-lovely Silja Danielsen, cosplayer and makeup artist.
Yes.
Yeah.
And those
It was so fun, actually, that scene, because I had brought my drawing book to the convention, and then I shyly walked up to Hanne and Silja and asked if I could take pictures of them in their cosplay. And then trying to get into a talk with them, and I showed them the drawings I made of them, so that little drawing there is actually my drawing of Silja in her cosplay.
Yeah, and the witch Elphaba cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both her and Hanne wanted to take picture of with me and the drawing.
Aww.
So it was really fun.
They're such nice people.
Yeah, they're really
sweet.
awesome.
Mm. All right, moving on. This is a collage I believe you made for Instagram of your cosplays throughout the year.
Yeah, it was 8 in and 1 out of cosplays.
Right.
Yes.
I remember. We did that too.
Yeah.
Big meme thing.
That's Full Metal Alchemist down on the bottom.
Yeah, I was cosplaying Winry Rockbell.
Oh, she's so cute. I love Winry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Annabella is like a very big Full Metal Alchemist
Yeah.
Me
fangirl.
too. That's the way I got into role playing.
Cool.
I had 2 Full Metal Alchemist cosplays, so.
There you go. Thanks in common.
I'm working on my Risa, so I'm gonna have 2 as well soon.
Awesome. You should do a group.
Yay!
One
more people!
And this is your Virgilia character, I believe?
Yeah, Virgilia. She's from the anime Umineko no Naku Korani.
I don't understand how people can remember all of these titles in Japanese. They're so long.
When the seagull cries. Easiest way to remember, Umineko.
Yeah.
That's what people mostly call it, so.
Yeah, like an abbreviated form.
Yeah.
I like the snow in the background. I want like a proper winter shoot. I should do one before all the snow disappears.
Yeah.
I had seen all these Facebook pictures of people in cosplay out in the snow, and I was just, I want to do that. So I kidnapped a friend in class because this is taken right outside my school, actually, that I live on. And we were, so I went up to my room, changed and everything. She got dressed in real warm clothes and got my camera, and I had made everything ready, and she just went all around to pictures while I was sitting there freezing in the snow. Really cold.
That's the problem with winter shoots. You get cold.
The worst is when I was sitting there came more and more snow, so by the next morning, everything we had, all the traces of us being in the snow, was gone. It was really a lot of snow coming down.
Yeah, well, it seems like there was already quite a lot of snow to begin with, so you must have been like drowning in it.
Yeah, it was a lot of snow. It's pretty far up in Norway, so yes, it was a lot of snow at that time.
Yeah, we're from the north. We know. We feel ya.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
That's
is your
the
work in
cosplay I'm
progress.
working on.
Yeah. So this is the first one you've made for yourself.
I've made all by myself. I sewed the skirt, the top, the thread around the waist is actually knitted by my mother's knitting machine. I don't know the English word for it, but I was sitting there for an hour or so talking with friends while I was just sitting like this and making the whole thread. It was really long.
Well, it looks super cute. I love it. I think you're gonna look stunning in it when it's when you're finished.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
I hope so.
I love the skirt. I have seen some pictures of the pleats that you made of it. It looks awesome. Looks awesome.
Yeah, and I was so happy I managed to hide the zipper in the back, so it's not possible to see even from behind.
That's awesome. Oh, I hate
Go
zippers.
YouTube!
Zippers are my nemesis. Seriously.
Everyone says that I didn't get it because I got it so easily.
Oh yeah, damn you.
I have a zipper foot on my sewing machine, so it's not really a problem for me either.
No, I recently bought a zipper foot too, so it's easier now than it used to be. But trying to attach one without the zipper foot, blah. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we have collected on your previous works, Ryurai. So now we'll get into more of the questions for the main topic, which is cosplaying in a group.
Yes.
So, Enyassia, do you want to maybe kick it off with the first question?
Alrighty.
It's probably more of a basic question, but let's get there.
Ryurai. That's how you pronounce it, right?
Ryurai, yeah. You just
Ryurai. Ryurai. How did you get into cosplay?
The truth is, I don't remember. All I remember was I was going to this first convention ever for me in 2011, actually. and I had been online, seen people doing research and looking at people cosplaying, and I thought it was really cool. So my mother helped me just put together some clothes for Kagumi Higurashi from Enyassia to just use at that convention. And I found it so fun. So next year I did a new closet cosplay, and then next year after that I did a new cosplay, closet cosplay. And just last year I started taking cosplaying more serious with wigs and makeup and everything like that.
Cool, cool. So you've kind of been cosplaying since what, 2011 then?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Kind of.
yeah. What's your favorite top 3 cosplays?
Oh, my favorite top 3 cosplays. The 2 first one are easy. It's Shion from Kingdom Hearts and Virgilia from Mineko, because those 2 I actually have good picture of. I am really happy with both the quality of the work I got from those I bought it from, and I got to put makeup and wig on and everything like that. As for the third, I'm not really sure, because the only other cosplay I have 100% completed and accurate is Iris Will, but I hate the wig I use on her, so.
Oh.
But she can be a close 3.
Okay. And in addition to being a cosplayer, you also draw a lot. Do you study art, or is this also more of a hobby for you?
It is a hobby. I'm studying animation right now, and I'm almost done with that too, and I don't think I will continue with it. But
No.
maybe on the hobby basis too, but I draw mostly for hobby and for the fun of it. And recently, last year, I found it really fun starting to draw cosplayers in their cosplays, and so I could try drawing more realistic people as well as keeping to that familiar anime Disney kind of style I'm already used to.
Nice.
It seems like a lot of the cosplayers you draw really appreciate the portraits you make.
I have had one cosplayer who has actually bought one of my drawings of her. Miyamaki, who was there last week, no, 2 weeks ago or so. She bought that drawing from me, and I shipped it to her so she can have the actual copy of it, the original drawing. And she was really happy with it.
So cool. I've seen that drawing. It's a very good drawing of her. Definitely.
Thank you.
Also, your friends are doing a really good job of spamming up the chat. There's calls for Liana Senpai, and Liana is so kawaii.
That's Caddy.
Yeah. So thanks, guys. You're stand-up people. All right. So, Annabella, do you want to kick off with the next question? That's question 5.
Yes, but I think we already have gotten the answer to that, because we know what you're working on. But do you have any future cosplay plans that we don't know of?
If you check the right media, you will know half of my plans for the future. But I have a lot of cosplays. The ones I'm actually working on a two other cosplays right now beside the one you showed. One is of Ruby Rose from the show Ruby. I made her hood, and as well I'm working on this cosplay of Stephanie Dora from No Game No Life. And before the summer comes, I'll be doing Eli Ayase from Love Live with a cosplay group.
Ooh!
Which is very on point for today.
Full group of Love Live characters, so it's gonna be really fun.
Which conventions do you think you will be visiting this year?
I will be going to Desicon 11 in summer with my cosplay group.
Ooh!
We are going to try this. We are all going to cosplay from the same anime and try doing one of the dances, because that's what the show is known for, singing and dancing.
Well, that's
So
very
we
fun.
are trying to.
I think
we are trying to learn that.
'Cause
Cool.
you were practicing the dance at Desicon Pop, am I right?
Yeah, we were, and we looked so awkward and so out of characters. All those mixes of cosplay from everything from Doctor Who to League of Legends and Yu-Gi-Oh and so on.
It sounds fun.
It was really fun, and I had a camera with me, so I handed it to my little sister who was filming us, so I had a little clip of it. Still looks really awkward. Just one person who actually knew the dance. And for other conventions I plan to, I'm hoping to get to go to BonsaiCon as well as TauruCon. I'm not really sure if I'm going to TauruCon yet, because I don't want to go alone.
Aw.
And if possible, another one I really doubt I will be going to, but I kind of hope to get it as a birthday present for myself. Go to NARCon Summer and watch live on Nordic Cosplay Championship, because I'm such a fan of it. It looks so awesome when I watch it at home or in Spain on my iPad, and it was just fun to watch. So I kind of want to try to go and see it live.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
We also really want to go. Like last year we were saying, like, I wish we had a time machine so we could go back and go to NARCon and watch it live.
But it was really exciting to watch it on the live stream as well. So
Yeah.
I really hope that if I don't get to go, they do the same stream this year too.
The thing I think is really awesome with the NCC is that the Swedish television is actually broadcasting it and sending on TV, so I can see it at home on my TV and not depend on the internet and just watch it.
That is very cool also.
And with my family too.
So cosplay becomes a family activity. That's very cool.
Yes.
No, it's more watching. They have fun watching the nerdy parts and the show parts. The rest of my family isn't that into cosplay yet. I'm trying to make my little sister one because I cosplayer, but
Yes, get them while they're young.
Yeah.
she's not young anymore. She's almost 18.
Well, you're fairly young. 18 and 19 is pretty young. We're almost 30 over here, so.
Just don't.
Okay, I'm not gonna. And I also hope to go to Arthecon. That's in later in March.
Yeah, the 24th, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe I can manage to get my dad and sister to come with me, because they are a big Hobbit and Lord of the Ring fans.
Well, there should be a lot of interesting panels and stuff going on for that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try, but I do not know for sure. The only thing I know 100% is Desicon 11.
Cool.
All right.
I have already bought tickets for both Arthicon, Geekon, and Toricon.
Oh wow,
Cool.
you've been.
I'm all settled.
Yeah, no, I only have Arthicon done by now, but I am hoping to be able to buy tickets for GeekCon and Toricon as well.
And I will be going to Desicon 11 too, but I think I'm just gonna go one day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Not all the days.
It's understandable. They have made a lot of trouble for themselves lately, but like I said, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and give them another try, because it's tradition for me by now to go to Desicon and have fun with my friends.
And it's still a big event.
So at
A lot of
least
people are
one
gonna
time.
be there. Yeah. All right.
So I'm gonna try.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have a positive attitude about things.
Yes.
Definitely. Okay, so what does it mean for you to cosplay as a group? Let's discuss this. Some definitions of the term.
For me, cosplaying as a group means going with one or more person who is from the same show as you at either a photo shoot or it's mostly conventions. Either if it's just one or you meet up and play pranks together or something like that. It's just really fun hanging out with people who just love the same show or game as you and have fun.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. But I suppose also it could be defined as people who just cosplay together on a steady basis, not necessarily from the same fandom, although it's easier to say that cosplaying as a group is when you're doing the same fandom together. So I guess it's all relative. Enyassia, you want to do question 2?
Yes. Have you ever been in a cosplay group, and what did you cosplay?
I have been in 2 cosplay groups. One with my absolutely best friend ever, Raven Cosplay, she calls herself. We together have this cosplay page called Ryurai Cosplay, because we are so weird. We have cosplayed from Fate Zero together. We have cosplayed from Full Metal Alchemist together with another friend of ours, where we went as Winry, Edward Elric, and Risa. That was really fun. We also did Selim Bradley and Edward Elric for a photo shoot once. And we plan on doing more cosplays together, like Sword Art Online. Me and my best friend are going together, and as well we're planning on No Game No Life and a lot of others, anime and things like that together.
Yeah, that kind of brings us into the next question, which was, do you plan to do any cosplay groups in the future? And also, we've kind of agreed that we're gonna do a Sailor Moon My Little Pony crossover cosplay group.
That would be so awesome! And I think I kind of got some friends interested in joining too.
Awesome.
Cool.
We really need to just get a lot of My Little Pony cosplayers to join as Sailor cosplayers.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, so you're gonna be Celestia. I was thinking about being Twilight Sparkle, and Annabella is.
Pinkie Pie!
And Enyassia wanted to do
Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash!
Yes. So all of the other ones are available if anyone wants to join at some point.
That's a lot of other characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of other characters that are available. Just so you know, we don't exclude anyone. Yeah. Okay, Annabella, you want to do the next question?
I'm not finished. I have another cosplay group that's planning in. I have also one I already done. I have had Kingdom Hearts cosplay group for Desicon 10, where we had this really big group with a lot of characters from the game, and we went together on the conventions and had a little photo shoot together where we just played around, and that was really fun. And I'm also joining this Lowlight cosplay group this summer with 8 other friends, so that will be really fun.
So you're busy cosplay-wise.
Yeah, kind of. I need to try getting less cosplay plans. I have way too many. And I also hope for one day to get my own Dragon Age Inquisition squad or Dragon Age squad in general, cosplaying with other Dragon Age fans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
Dragon Age in my heart forever. I really want to do a Dragon Age cosplay at some point.
Yes.
We have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. There's so many great Dragon Age cosplayers out there that I'm a bit scared of, doing a crap job compared to them, but I know it's just stupid of me to compare myself to others, but I just cannot not.
It's not stupid, it's just unnecessary for yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
But we all do it. We all compare ourselves to other people. We can't help it, but it'll be our personal interpretation. It's never going to be perfect, but it's going to be our interpretation, and that makes it special.
Yeah.
My biggest cosplay idol is already cosplaying from Dragon Age. One of the characters I want to cosplay, and I'm just like, can I pull this off? She's so amazing, and I just want to be amazing too.
Who is this cosplayer that you look up to?
Starbit Cosplay. I totally adore her. She's just amazing. Her Inquisitor Levelan is just awesome, and I'm so jealous of how pretty she looks.
Aww. But Starbit, she's a great cosplayer, and I look up to her too.
Absolutely.
She's really awesome and she really nice. She even recognized me from drawing her once at Desicon, and she just, wait, aren't you the one who drew me that time? And I was just, oh my god, she knew who I am.
So sweet. Well, she seems like a very nice person, so she's not that hard to get, to approach, I think. It's just the social awkwardness that is inherent in all cosplayers that make it a challenge sometimes, I think.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm really shy when it comes to talking to people I really find amazing in cosplay community. So it was really hard to go up and talk to Starbit or to Silly Danielson or Hanne, because I have been watching them and I think they're so awesome, and just like, can little me dare to talk to them? So my best friend, she actually pushed me to go over and just say hi or ask for a picture.
Good
Aw.
friend. Good friend.
She's really awesome.
Yeah, I
love
can totally relate to that. I mean, at one Decagon, I don't really remember which one. Maybe the last one. I just was sitting, eating, and then Silja Danielson came walking by, and I was like intensely staring at her, and she was looking back, and I was like, hello.
The creep factor. Well,
Yeah, the creep factor. Yes.
No, but we can all relate to that, because usually if we don't really have any relationship to those cosplay personas to begin with, we're all like, no, I can't talk to that person. It's impossible. I'm like an imposter. I can't do this. So we know how you feel.
And just being here talking to you guys, that you actually said yes to let me join you on the episode, that was like, oh my god, it's so amazing. Because you three also are really amazing, and I only met Anita in real life, so this is, yeah, fangirling.
That's the first time that we've ever heard fangirling and
Yes.
in the same sentence. So thank you for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I never had a fangirl before.
Now you do.
But you're of course we let you be on the show. We don't discriminate or exclude anyone, and we think you're a great person. So of
Thank
course,
you.
And a good cosplayer.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I still think of myself as pretty new, because I just
But we all
started
do.
doing this series about a year ago, so
Yeah, I mean, I've only been cosplaying for 1.5 years, so I'm fairly new to this too. So you have nothing to fear. I'm just
Nothing at
older. Then that's all. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Annabella, do you want to take it?
What is it that you like about cosplaying as a group? What's your favorite thing about it?
friends! It makes it so much easier to just talk with people when you have someone you know, and kind of, if you agree on making a group before going to the conventions, and you just meet up outside the convention and just talk and have really lots of fun, it's much easier getting over that shy part, because you kind of have talked to them already.
So
So
you have your
it's-
friends at your back, you know.
Mm.
And also, I guess it's kind of easier to maybe get to know new people, because I've seen people on like cosplay forums be like, "Hey, does anyone want to do a group from this fandom to this convention?" And people that not necessarily know each other be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna join." So it's probably a great
Friendship
way.
is magic.
Yes, exactly.
No!
Tobin Place just said, friendship is magic after all. Friends are just the best.
Yes. Obviously.
Yeah, I also feel that the cons itself is much more fun to attend once you go there with your friends.
And also, I think it's easier for other people to come by and talk to you when you cosplay as a group, or if it looks like you are from the same, TV series or game or whatever. This year, or last year when we went to Descon 10, the day that we all three went as Disney princesses, we got a lot of attention of people just coming by and be like, "Yay, your group looks cute," and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I've seen that when people go together from the same show, it's more likely that people just come up and say, "Wow, I love your cosplay. Can I take a picture?" Or just adore you and want to talk to you. And I've experienced that myself. Once I went with my friend Raven when we were cosplaying from Umineko together. With our big dresses, and people just come up to us and was like, "Oh my God, I love your dresses, and you two look so amazing." And one guy actually kind of stalked us the rest of the convention because he thought we were so awesome.
Aww.
Actually the same happened when we were cosplaying as Winter and Edward Elric, and this furry guy just continued stalking us and meeting up with us, and just without words telling my friend that she was short because she was Edward Elric. And she goes, "Why are you calling me short?"
I'm not sure.
FYI, that's the thing from the show.
Well, Katie Cat says that she would love to be Luna in our My Little Pony Sailor Moon group, so Luna is available.
Join us, Kate.
That's fine. So I've kind of said that we can make a Facebook group, and so people can know when we're planning to do this stuff, and
do that.
I can share progress and things if people are up for that.
I think I have other friends who would join too.
Possibly. So yeah, anyone who wants to are welcome. I'll probably try to set it up and invite people, and then other people can invite more people, and it'll be awesome.
Then it's official for real.
Yeah, I know, right?
No turning back now.
No, if anyone needs help to draw their characters as sailor, and just ask me or Anita. We are good at drawing.
We got this down.
Yay!
I can do stick figures.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's better than nothing.
Yeah. I know.
In an animation class where people are expected to be able to draw, and there come some people who can't draw, and it's just, what am I supposed to do? We just say, draw stick people. That's okay. You don't need to have these fancy drawings. Just draw what you can draw.
The important thing is to learn the theory and to know how to do it, and the drawing comes later. In animation, I believe.
That's really true. Especially when you have all these other things you can animate too. So.
I think some of the perks of cosplaying in a group is the fact that you get to share the process from beginning to end, and you get to like brainstorm with each other or workshop together. Like Annabella and Enyassia and I sometimes just hang out and work on our stuff for a couple of hours and just fool around, videotape things, do stupid shit. So I think that's one of the great things about cosplaying as a group too.
It's really fun, like we talked about earlier. Me and my group that's gonna cosplay Love Live this summer, we got together and just danced, and we since we all live so far away, one in North Norway, one in outside of Oslo, one in Bergen, and all kinds of Norway. We just figure out, we talk on Skype, we can dance together through Skype and just figure out how this is going to go.
Thank goodness for the internet.
Who would survive without it these days?
Yeah, I know. Horrible. We would all die without Facebook.
We need our social medium.
Yes, we do. We're horribly addicted. All right. Question 5. Enyassia, do you want to take it?
Sure. Do you find that cosplaying as a group feels very different from cosplaying by yourself?
Yeah, I would say that because most of the times I go with at least one friend from best friend of mine. But the few times I haven't gone with her, I feel like I feel really small, and like I don't dare talk to people, and people don't usually come to me to talk, even though I'm with friends from other shows or so. And I still feel kind of alone. And I also feel it hard to just meet others.
Yeah.
That's sad, but so friends really are good to have around.
Yes.
I think Annabella can relate to this a lot because she went all by herself to Spill Expo last year for one day.
I did, and it was fun. I met people there though, so it was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, that's a good part. When in cosplay, it's so much easier to find people with the same interests. So that's kind of a good thing.
Mm. And because the community is still, well, it's medium-sized now, I would say, but it's been small for a very long time. So very often you will see familiar faces at some con or other.
Yeah, especially when they cosplay the same costume every year. There's this one cosplayer, I have no idea who he is, but I have seen him on a lot of conventions, and I always recognize him right away because, oh, you're wearing that cosplay. I have seen you before. You're awesome.
Well, that's good. They have a trademark. That's kind of what it becomes, I feel like, when
Yeah.
you do the same cosplay year after year. It's like, that's your trademark. It's like Shooky Monster. Everyone knows who Shooky Monster is.
Yeah. And this guy who always go as Princess Peach and Desicani, I see him every year.
Yeah,
So
I've seen him too.
everywhere. Always
My
there.
plan is when I'm going to some convention in the future as my female Mario, I will say hello to that Princess Peach.
He's awesome.
Or
He rocks that
Peach.
cosplay.
Well, it's a princess since he's wearing a dress. I don't know. Princess
Drag?
Peach. Drag Princess Peach. I don't know.
He's seeing himself in a pink big dress. That's just awesome.
Yes.
That shows how much courage he has.
Yeah.
Boys
Very
in pink, that's awesome.
Definitely. So yeah, let's see. Question 6. So, I think some people might find it difficult to find a group to cosplay with. So, how do you recommend people go about doing that?
Facebook.
Facebook.
And I'm part of some social media, these Facebook groups for general cosplayers. There are hundreds and hundreds of members in this group. Norske cosplayer and cosplayer in Norway and randomly people just post, hi, I want to do this show and anime cosplay from it. Is anyone want to join me? And suddenly there's a lot of comments that I want to join. That's how I joined my Love Light cosplay group. I saw this one person who said they had 2 cosplayers who was going to do that show and wanted more, and we got some, and then we needed more, and we asked other friends if they wanted to join, and so yeah, ask people you know would like the same show, and just say, ask, hey, do you want to do that cosplay with me?
And if you
ask
don't know
for-
anyone, ask on Facebook.
Yeah, ask on Facebook if you don't know anyone. I say Facebook because I don't think Instagram is that good of a medium to find other cosplayers.
No, I think that Instagram is a better tool for promotion.
Yeah.
Or just, personal followers. But for networking, definitely Facebook is the best option.
Facebook is the god for cosplayers. Especially for finding and keeping in contact with other cosplayers that you meet and get along with. And I have this one friend, she chooses the show and she just said, you are going to cosplay with me from that show. You have no choice. You choose your characters, but you are going to join me. That's how most of my cosplayers are chosen, actually. She chooses the show.
Okay, I guess I'm doing this show then. Fine.
That's how I do that show.
That works. If it works.
It works.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's pretty much all we had questions-wise for cosplaying as a group. So unless we get any questions from the forum, we can skip over to the last segment of the show, which is geekery.
Boop, boop.
Yeah, so I think we'll do that, and if anyone has any questions that they want to ask, we'll just come back to them later. Have we read or watched or played anything interesting during this week? So I'll go out and say the obvious, that the 3 of us played Pathfinder, the role-playing game, on Saturday, and that was a lot of fun. And my character smoked some iffy tobacco, and it turned out that it was opium, and she got high as a kite. So that was fun.
It was also the session with the baddest dice rolls ever.
Oh my god, yeah, like the
was
entire party
horrible.
almost died.
Yeah.
And
Jeez.
the only character left standing was the warlock, like the
Yeah.
mage.
But we couldn't hit shit though.
No, we just kept rolling like 1s and 2s and like 9, and it was totally worthless.
It was just like whoop,
Oh.
miss, whoop, oh miss, whoop, oh no, I
But
lost my
luckily, the game master missed a lot too. So.
I really want to try role-playing games like that one day. I heard about it and read about it, and seen about it and heard about it, but never actually tried myself.
No,
But it
it's very,
sounds like so much fun.
it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of rules to get acquainted with, and you have to have an active imagination and not be afraid to like get into character. But if you do, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we might actually be doing a live stream version at some point. Right now it's mostly theoretical, but we're planning to try it out at some point in the future,
Cool.
so people can watch us do that too.
I will watch.
That's good. We have one viewer so far. Cecilia asks, what is your favorite group? I don't know if she means favorite group that you're in or favorite group that you follow or.
That's really, really hard question, Cecilia. You're being really mean right now. I think she's referring to cosplay groups I've been in because she's in a group with me.
Uh-huh.
She and Kathy and I, and some other girls, we are doing Love Live, and so. But if she's talking about my groups, I have to see me and my best friend because, well, she's my best friend and she is the reason I keep doing cosplay.
Yeah, that's a very valid answer.
Yeah, and other cosplay groups that I have seen, I have to say Starbit's Dragon Age cosplay group because they're awesome.
They have their own T-shirts.
Yeah, I want a T-shirt like that.
Yes, true cosplay geekery. We'll have to make shirts at some point. It would be very cool. Top in Place says we can set up a D&D game in class, so maybe you'll get to play D&D.
Yeah, then I wonder who is going to try. Well, it's me, it's him, and another guy. Yeah, maybe 2 others, but we will see.
Yeah, you don't need that many to play. As long as you have a game master and 3-4 players, you're good.
Yeah, then I'm not sure how many we are actually going to be. Well, we are not going back to school before April comes because the whole class is going to Japan later this week.
Right.
So,
Oh my god.
I won't be joining
I'm
you
so
guys and sending you next Sunday.
Oh,
We're gonna be in Japan! Oh my god.
So want to go there.
I see my best friend, she's also in the chat, and she's just said, and I will keep forcing you to cosplay with me.
Yes, she said that in the chat. And that's a good thing.
She's my evil twin. She's the one who actually dares do things while I'm just the shy in the background behind the camera.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Well,
the
it's good
best.
that you have someone who pushes you.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's the best.
All right. What else have we done geekery-wise? Ryurai, have you read or played or watched anything interesting this week?
Well, I have been watching DC's Legends of Tomorrow with my little sister and my dad, as well as getting my mother really fan of The Flash this past day. So yeah, I think they're still watching Flash outside right now.
Very cool.
Yeah, and for otherwise, I haven't really been playing or reading anything special.
No, I mean, but I've been watching The Flash too, and I think it's a really interesting show. I mean, usually I'm a Marvel girl, not so much a DC fan in general, but I really like this show. I think they've done a good job with The Flash.
If you're watching Flash, you should watch Arrow too, or you'll just get confused at some parts. Because
I should
Arrow, the Arrow.
I watched a few episodes of Arrow too, but at some point I just got bored with it because it was just the same thing over and over again, sort of.
Yeah. Though if you watch The Flash, there's some part you will get confused because those two shows are tightly connected from the first episode and before that, even.
Yeah,
So,
there are several characters that get intertwined between those two shows. So people will be like, "Who is that?" if they haven't seen Arrow before.
Yeah, even DC Legends of Tomorrow
Yeah.
are somewhat connected to Flash.
Yeah, because
and
this is like
Arrow.
tomorrow take characters from Arrow and Flash along with them. I've been
Yeah.
watching it on Netflix.
Hmm.
Me
So
too.
yeah, there's a limited episode when Arrow and Flash are not completed on the Netflix, and you have to find other places to watch it. But Netflix is so much easier.
Yes.
I
it
was
is.
so upset when I realized that they didn't, release the entire season 2 of Agent Carter on Netflix, and I had to wait for new episodes to come, and I was like, no, I need it now. Give me Agent Carter.
It's so hard. It's so sad when that happens. I'm trying to figure out where I can watch the new season of Once Upon a Time because I was so slow going to abc.com and watch it, so they're not available anymore, so I have no idea where to watch it. And I really want to see because everyone is spoiling on Facebook.
Aww. Sucks when that happens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been listening to the BBC Radio, radio theater version of Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere, which is really good. There's a lot of very famous actors who are voice acting through the story of that book. So it's Benedict Cumberbatch, James McAvoy, Natalie Dormer, Christopher Lee, I think, has a part in it.
Ooh.
Yeah, so people should visit BBC Radio and find it there because it's a very cool listen. Yeah, so I can put a link up in the chat if people are interested in that too.
Yes, do that.
I'll do that. And also, I picked up the second book in the Raven Rings trilogy on a book sale earlier this week. So I'm going to start to read that. Currently, I'm just on page 17, so can't really say much about it yet, but hopefully it'll be a good read. I think it will, probably. Enyassia, anything you want to add?
Sure. I've also been watching Flash and DC Legends of Tomorrow. And I've been also watching a little bit on Crunchyroll. There's this new show they've added there. I'm not sure if they're going to continue or not, if it's just like teaser to the manga or something. But it's called Noblesse. Like pretty boys, vampires, almighty, blah blah, things like that. And I'm still reading the Clerics Quintet, soon done though, and I'm getting kind of nervous or anxious because I don't have any more books to read, so I have to buy more fantasy books to read.
Or you could borrow something from my personal library. That's perfectly fine.
Yes.
I have books.
Yeah, you borrow from me, I borrow from you.
Exactly.
That's the best thing about friends.
Mhm.
You can borrow things.
Yes. What more? On Friday, you, Anita, you and your boyfriend, husband,
My hubby.
were visiting, and we played Dead of Winter.
Mhm. And for those who don't know, it's a board game, a zombie survival thing where you're stuck in the middle of winter during a zombie apocalypse and you have to survive.
Yeah. And we didn't.
No, we did not. We most certainly did not. But the zombies didn't kill us. Lack of morale and gasoline did.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, zombies did kill quite few of us, though.
Yeah, a couple.
So,
But mostly it was your boyfriend's horrible dice rolling that killed us.
and it kind of continued the
Yes.
dice roll. It was a bad weekend for dice.
Yeah.
Die rolling.
It's
No
a
good.
curse.
It's a curse. Spreading.
Yeah.
Started with started with Seaman and yeah, or Simon. Because his name is really unfortunate in English.
Simon.
Yes.
Not Simon.
Oh, and I downloaded this app yesterday of Dragon Age game for my telephone and tried that out. It was actually real fun, and to see these characters in a different kind of view than just Dragon Age Inquisition or Origin. So,
very cool. What's the name of the game?
I don't remember. This was Dragon Age Heroes or something.
I'm sure people can find it if they're interested in trying it.
Just go to Play Store or App Store and just search for Dragon Age, and you'll find it. It was first on both iPad and Android.
Okay.
Heroes of Dragon Age, I think it's called.
Yeah, something like that. It was fun to try at least. And it's free, so.
Cool.
Cecilia asks, have you guys watched Shadowhunters? I've seen the first episode, and I've read 2 of the books, actually. But it's just a little bit too young adult for me, I'm afraid.
Yes, we're too old, I'm afraid. I've watched a couple of episodes. I'm trying to get into it, but I get a little bit embarrassed sometimes watching it. Like, oh no, oh so predictable, oh no, young love, oh. Sorry.
But yeah, unfortunately, I just stopped reading the books because it was just not for me. I kind of tend to be partial to the darker, grittier, like assassins and things like that. And lots of magic. That's what I like.
I'm all for love. I'm all for love.
Yeah,
I'm
love
like
is cool
love
too.
all the time, but
yeah,
I'm getting old.
I tried watching the first episode, but I didn't manage to finish it because I just thought of the book, and because I love the books and the 3 first books and have to continue reading them because I love them. But I couldn't watch the show because it wasn't good enough compared to the book.
They really are.
Yeah.
I think the actors in the show is a bit, over dramatic for my taste. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Although I was pleasantly surprised by the Chronicles of Shannara, which I've seen a few episodes of. I used to read the books when I was like 12 or 13, which is so long ago I don't even want to think about it. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by that show. It was better than I thought it was going to be. So I think I can recommend it, although it does get a little tedious after like 10 episodes.
Yeah. And another thing that kind of bugs me a little bit about the show, I know it's appealing to younger people and all that, but what is it about those stiletto heels?
Yeah, I know, right?
Don't go run around with pencil-thin stiletto heels when you're fighting monsters.
No, Heresetais Cosplay proved this in a video, so anyone who hasn't seen that should do it. You can't run from dinosaurs in heels. It just doesn't work that way.
No.
Oh, Cecilia asks us if we watched the dub. Dubs are always bad. No, we haven't, but maybe we should. It's probably good for a laugh. All right. Well, we have run out of time. We're 3 minutes actually over our time, so we have to finish the episode now, sadly.
We started 1 minute early.
So yeah, we're just going to have to wrap it up. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching the episode. I know we've enjoyed hosting it, as always. Ryurai, where can people find you on the internet?
On Facebook, I'm called Ryurai Art and Cosplay. On Instagram, I'm Ryurai Art and Cosplay Amino. I'm also there as Ryurai. So check me out. Hopefully, I'll get more followers one day.
I'm sure you will. If people want to follow us, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/CosCast. Follow our page there. And you can follow me at Anita Pixiedust and on Instagram and Pixiedust Cosplay on Facebook. Annabella, where can people find you?
At Annabella, I guess, on Facebook, cosplay something, I don't know. And I don't know. Just write Annabella cosplay and you'll find me. And my Instagram is not really cosplay Instagram, but it's NGH Niva, which yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I guess.
And you can find me on Enyassia Cosplay on Facebook and Enyassia on Instagram if you want some want to see like random pictures and some cosplay pictures that I don't post on Facebook. Yeah, stuff like that.
And also we have recently started a official CosCast Instagram account, so search for the CosCast, I think, and you'll find us on Instagram too. So you can follow us there for some updates now and then.
Yay!
Yes, and next week will be an exciting week because we will get Ole from Nerdeportalen. He will be visiting us. He is the owner and the guy who started it all, and he will be talking to us about how they got started and what their plans for the future are, and a lot of cool stuff like that. So you should definitely tune in and watch us next Sunday.
Yes.
And I just have to say thank you for having me, and it's been an honor to talk to you girls.
Oh, right back at you.
Thank you.
I'm such a fangirl of you three.
You're welcome to come back anytime you please. And having said that, we have to end the episode. So thank you all for watching, and bye-bye.
Bye!